Hi, my name is Mike from Radiant Photography, and today I'm going to be talking about Canon's 85mm f1.8 lens. Now, this lens is actually quite old. It's been around for quite a while, but it's still sold as new today, and there's a really good reason for that. It's a good lens. If I'm looking for something that's like a short telephoto, this lens is just absolutely perfect. There are a lot of benefits. First of all, it's very sharp. When you're taking photos, even wide open, the sharpness is just tack. It's great, and it's a really good focal length to be at. If you're doing like headshots, portraits, if you're just out for the day doing photography like street photography or anything else like along those lines, even at, like event photography especially. I mean, wedding photographers almost always have an 85mm lens in their kit. It's a really good lens. Another benefit of this lens is that it's very small. If you notice, I mean, it's really not all that big. There is a lot of glass here because it's 85mm is a telephoto and it opens up all the way to f1.8, but it's a lot smaller than a lot of the alternatives. I mean, just here. I mean, here is the 70-200 f2.8. This does not open. It does not open to as wide of an aperture as this does. And so, if you're wanting something that you just need something around 85mm, then I mean, look at how much weight you can save. I will often grab this lens if I just want a small kit to take with me, instead of carrying this thing around that's like pounds heavier. Another alternative is the 24-105. This is a popular lens. A lot of people have it. If I can choose just one lens, this would probably be it. But again, this only opens up to f4. And so, I mean, if you're going for that like portrait dreamy look in the like nice bokeh in the background, this is going to be a lot better off. It's about half the size, half the weight, and the quality for portraits is going to just be so much higher with something like this. So, are there drawbacks to this lens? There are. If you're using it wide open, you'll definitely notice some chromatic aberration. And so you want to avoid areas where you have like highlights or highlights right next to shadows. Like if you're taking pictures of like anything where you have some of the sky in it and you have edges between like a building and the sky, you will get chromatic aberration if you're at 1.8. Now, it's semi-easy to remove that from images after you take it. Like if Lightroom has a tool to remove chromatic aberration, but the drawback to using that is that if you're actually taking photos at 1.8, a lot of the area is out of focus, and so removing chromatic aberration in an out of focus area is more difficult than if everything is tack sharp. So that is one difficulty. If you stop down to about 2.8, that problem goes away, and you just have a really great small lens. As far as other drawbacks, I mean, if you're doing video photography, this does not have image stabilization built in. And so if you're looking for something that's stabilized, you're going to have to jump up to Canon's 85mm f1.4L lens. And that's about 5 times more expensive than this is. So really, if it's worth it to you, I mean, you'll know it. But there really is, there's a lot of benefits to this one. It is very fast focusing, and so if you're doing any kind of indoor sports photography or anything like that, basketball, volleyball, stuff like that, I mean, it focuses just lightning fast. And you just don't even have to think about it. As soon as your fingers just half pressed on the focus button or anything like that, it just snaps in instantly. Again, it's super light. If you're doing something, I mean, on like a full frame camera, it feels really well balanced, and so if you have it on a full frame camera, Again, most of the weight is on the camera side, which feels a lot more comfortable to use while still giving you a good grip while photographing. Even better if you're looking for a small kit. I mean, grab something like here. This is a Rebel SL. This is the lens, the camera I use when I'm looking for something really portable. And even with something like this, I mean, if you want something that's just like a really small telephoto package, this is great for like concerts or anything like that. A lot of times they'll have limitations. If you're going to a concert, they won't let lenses beyond a certain length, like 3.5 inches or 4 inches or whatever they happen to be. This lens almost always is below that limit, and you can get amazing shots because of the wide open aperture and the telephoto, and on a crop body that's 135 millimeters or around that equivalent. So really, there's this would be a great package if you just want something really small to take with you on the go. So yeah, there's really not a lot of negative I can say about this lens. It really has a lot going for it. If you're looking for an 85 millimeter and you do not want you want something where it's going to be smaller even than the general purpose zoom, and definitely smaller than 70-200, this is a great way to go. So again, yeah, if you have any questions about it, drop them in the comments below. Click like if you like this video, if you found it helpful, and be sure to subscribe. I try to post a video every couple of weeks about photography and computing. Again, my name is Mike from Radiant Photography. Thanks for watching.